You're a real crumb bum.
Hey, I haven't gone live on this channel in, I don't know, 3 years, but I'll be honest. I love live streaming, and YouTube doesn't pay for me to make a video. Google sucks, man. Go on Twitter. Twitter's the best. But I wanted to include the games I've enjoyed the most, and I put them in different categories. You know, it's not going to get a lot of views. If I'm lucky, I'll get 100. But I've played a lot of games, a lot of the bigger games. But this channel is about hidden gems, indie games. Because I like indie games. You could play them for an hour and then just forget it. And sometimes you play these longer games, man, and you get fat. It's true. You get fat. You don't remain active. So these are the games, and I'm not going to make it. I played most of these games on the channel. Some of them I haven't because I thought it would be a little too boring. But these are my favorite games. First, let's talk about simulator games. Old Market Simulator. Dude, I played them all. Old Market Simulator draws you in. These are all 2024 releases. Old Market Simulator. And I've done like 3 or 4 videos on this channel with it. I have 77 hours on Old Market Simulator. It's incredible. And if you're into those simulator type of games, pick up Old Market Simulator. Next, this is a simulation sort of / manager type of game, right? Goblin Auto Club Manager. And it's not a racing game. It's a simulation game, like a manager type of game. Goblin Auto Club Manager. I just want to get it out there. I got 0 people watching. Shout out to the 0 people watching. Next, let's talk about Roguelite. Roguelite. Okay, I own Karate Survivors, and Karate Survivors is good for those Vampire Survivor clones. But I would put Pizza Hero, because I played Pizza Hero the most. I have about 20 hours in on Pizza Hero, and it's the best. It's my favorite. It's the one that brings me back. It's subjective, of course. I love Karate Survivors, but it doesn't bring me back like Pizza Hero. Pizza Hero is my favorite. Okay, in terms of tower defense, and I'm just going by the amount of hours I put in, Clickyland. And there's some negative reviews on Clickyland, but in terms of tower defense, Clickyland is my favorite. I would say, okay, Kooky Kids Fort Defense is a hidden gem, but right now it's a little overpriced. Very good. I think the price is a little too high, so there aren't many reviews. A lot of these games I'm talking about have like less than 100 reviews. Clickyland has more. Somehow it just picked up more than Kooky Kids Fort Defense. Kooky Kids Fort Defense, people will look at it and just say, no, it's not for me. It's good. It's good. So Kooky Kids Fort Defense. Giltsteader is a very good one. It's a little more advanced. And, you know, a lot of people may not like how it's a little more advanced. It's very complex. But I really enjoy Giltsteader. I have about 12 hours on Giltsteader. Okay. Now, in terms of best retro platformer, there's a lot. But here's the deal with retro platformers. I'm tired of jumping games. I hate jumping. Like that. A lot of people like the whole jumping genre. I just get bored with jumping. Okay, make the jump or don't make the jump. Climb the walls. It gets old really quick. But for some reason, developers just keep putting out that kind of content. And there is one game that's like that I really enjoy. I'm going to get into later. But in terms of those type of games, I like a game called Party. It's a great story, man. Party on Hollow Cave. It's a Halloween story, but it's great. And there's another game that's coming out. It's called Ronny's Climb, and I beat the demo. It's coming out in 2025. It's incredible. I think like whatever this developer is doing with the whole platforming genre, he's doing it right. Ronny's Climb is he does something different. You check out the demo. The demo is free. Ronny's Climb. RONNY', right? Is it not RONNIE? I'm not sure. I think it's YS. If you're looking for a good platformer, I think a lot of developers can learn from this developer. It's called Ronny's Climb. Great platformer. Okay. Tower Defense. Those three. Clickyland. Kooky Kids Fort Defense, and Giltsteader. Now, the best retro type of game, Super Space Arcade. Now, I have a playtest version of it, so I could play the whole game, and I've done a little bit of playing on this channel. Super Space Arcade, if you like Zaxxon. It's incredible. And I also like Roboom, which is sort of like Robotron. Listen, remember when I was with the iArcade, I was telling you those games like Galacticon. These are the same type of great games that are hidden gems. These are hidden gems. Galacticon was a hidden gem back then. But Super Space Arcade is 10 times better than Galacticon ever was. And Roboom is a very good Robotron clone. Better than the one that came out like the year before, 2 years ago that I played. Yeah, Roboom is very good. It's pretty inexpensive too. I think it's $5 or less. I really enjoy Roboom. Like I said, these kind of games have 100 reviews or less. Some of them 20 reviews or less. And like this one's not. And I got drawn into this game. It's a deck builder type of game, Balatro. I haven't found any hidden gem deck builders. There's a lot of hidden gems in other genres, but there's another one with a claw machine. That one seems pretty good. I haven't played that one. That came out just like in October, like Clawinator or something like that. It seems to be a promising deck builder. I haven't played that one yet. Okay, but Balatro, it's improved. Like I had it since like the first month it came out, and they've improved because like I played last night and I went on a 2-hour run, you know, and I got to the higher levels, which I never got to before. Actually, I got to the higher levels twice, you know, where you have to make like 20 grand to move on to the next. So yeah, Balatro is all that and a bag of chips. It's the #1 game on iOS right now. Like I'm enjoying, what am I playing right now? Luck Be a Landlord. It's a little older. What I like about Luck Be a Landlord is you could play like in this mode, right? like in this sort of vertical mode, and I like the vertical mode. I don't like how I'm not a big fan of when you have to play a game in the horizontal mode. So Luck Be a Landlord is good, but it's not. It just came out like 3 years ago or more. But Balatro, uh, I was thinking about picking it up on iOS. It's only $10, but it's just I'm not a big fan of the horizontal mode. Okay, next, best music in a shmup. I was thinking, okay, see, I got 0 people watching, so it's like I'm not going to put that much effort into it. But there's a new game out called Astralbringer, Shaded Arkanium. The music is incredible. But see, with Astralbringer, the first letter is an A, but it's upside down. So Astralbringer, Shaded Arkanium has the best music in any 2024 release. It's the music is unbelievable. I believe there's a demo for it. Make sure you join my curator group. Yeah, I have, I think 70 people in there, 72 people. I want to get up to 100. I want to get up to 200 by the end of this year. I've made like influences. I've made, I think it's like 15,000 influences, like 15,000 people actually bought the game that's on my curator page, even though I have 72 followers. So 15,000 people actually were influenced by my review and bought the game. But you don't know that, but I know that. Okay. Now, educational. I like this new game that came out called Math Master. Math Master could use a little work because I think the main menu, you have to search for like how to get the better chips or whatever. I think that game could be reworked a little, but man, it's a lot of fun. I have about 4 hours in Math Master. I really enjoy Math Master. Now, let's talk about the best upcoming games for 2025. These are the games I'm looking forward to the most. Red Lightning, that's a retro game, and I think anybody that's a fan of retro games is going to really enjoy Red Lightning. I'm picking that one up for sure. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Hopefully it's not over $10. You know, I have a big thing with $10. Like, I think a lot of these games would do better if they sold for $5. $5 is usually like easy pickup, $5. But once you get into like $10, it becomes like, nah, I don't think so. It's just like $5, you know, it's kind of like, if I don't like it, I'll refund it. But if it's $10, it's like, it's a little more like, it has to be good, like maybe like a Clickyland. Like Clickyland, I believe is $10, but it really is all that and a bag of chips. Kooky Kids, Fort Defense, in terms of tower defense, they're asking too much. If they would ask $10, I would have said, why not? It's worth $10. But $15 or $14, nah, man. You're asking too much. A lot of the games like that, you just put it in your wish list, and then you put it in your wish list, and then when it goes on sale, you get it. And that's usually a lot of times that should be the original price. That should be the price that you pay in the first place. So Red Lightning is a game that right now you can check out the demo. Super Space Arcade, which is Zaxxon, but better than Zaxxon. It's controller friendly. I have the play test. It's good. I did a couple videos on it. It's really, really, really good. I think in terms of retro recreations, that's the best game. The developer has done an amazing job with recreating Zaxxon, and I'm a big fan of Zaxxon. Chromatrix is a tower defense, but it's like black with like neon colors, right? And it's very like color coordinated. Everything's sort of color coordinated. I really enjoy Chromatrix. And in terms of platformers, Ronny's Climb it's a free demo right now. Get it. If you're into retro games, and it's better than any of the old retro games. You could tell the developer put a lot of work into it. One time a developer asked me, you gave my game a 7. What could I have done to make it better? I'm like, check out these games. Like if you're a developer and you want to make a good platformer, check out Ronny's Climb. If you're a retro game creator, check out Super Space Arcade. It's the fun factor that's missing a lot of times that draws you in. And also controller friendly really could bring up a game that's like a 7. It could bring it up to a 9. Like a lot of times you just have to make the game controller friendly. Especially if it's a retro game, you have to make it controller friendly. And a lot of games I play, I'm just not into them because after a while I'm sick of using the keyboard. I want to sit back in my chair like this. Right? I mean, it's the truth, It's a great game. There's a lot of games that just need controller support because people want to sit back and play it, So those are my top games for 2024, the Cuddles Indie Awards for 2024. Old Market Simulator, 77 hours in. It's better than all the top simulation games. It just draws you in. It's got a sort of retro, old school appeal to it as well. And I just can't, it's the best. And Goblin Auto Club Manager, it looks stupid, but it will draw you in. Karate Survivors is the best kind of Vampire Survivors clone, but Pizza Hero drew me in more. And I think Karate Survivors is going for about $5. Pizza Hero may be going for about $4. Tower Defense, Clickyland, Kooky Kids, Fort Defense. Sounds stupid, but it's so good. It's like, you play like what you could pick this character who shoots a water gun, and it's fun, man. It's fun. But I can't tell you Super Space Arcade right now, if you're watching this, go to Steam, download the demo. It's amazing. It's like Zaxxon. I have many, many hours into that playtest, and it's controller friendly. Can't go wrong with that game, man. And Astralbringer also has a free demo, which is a shmup, but you use your mouse to move around. It would probably be better if it did have controller support, but the music with Astralbringer is incredible. Anyway, I had 0 people in here, and listen, man, it's a skill. 0 people in here, and I can keep the conversation going. Take care.